Hello there. I think we're live anyway. Just have a check. Yep, it appears we are live. Let me just check that's the case. Yep, we are live. Cool, cool, cool. Hey everyone, it's Tom here. Yeah, we're live. Sweet. Um, just a bit of a late night Saturday night live stream. Thought I'd jump on, show some of the Black Friday deals and things like that I've picked up over the last day or so. Some bits and pieces. I've got some incoming still that I'll talk about and things that I'm going to be getting. So I'll just jump in the chat. 2 secs. Okay, first in was Sean. Then we've got Wendy. Nick's in. Yes, I'm not in the porch. Just I did eventually get out of the porch. About 3 hours I was in the porch. So, and I was rescued. But I'm definitely a how can I put it? I was on the proverbial naughty step and the physical naughty step for a long time, shall we say? Still can't believe I did it. Okay, yeah, we've got Chris in. Oh, Bob's in, unfortunately. Got Kevin, BDD's in. Big Dong does. Oh, we've got FBA UK. I did. Oh, we've got Steve in. Yeah, I don't know what was up with the live stream the other day. Hopefully, when this one goes back, it's not the same. But the one from the porch, the audio is like proper out from the video. Can you guys hear me all right? Because I'm going through the speaker in this rather than the camera one because my laptop's on a fan base, so it picks up the fan noise, which is weird. Cool. Who else have we got in? Oh yeah, the delivery driver never turned up, but the postman turned up. And he awkwardly posted me a bank statement slowly through the letterbox, looking really confused at me while I was sat there. So yeah, that wasn't fun. We've got Ash in and the legend. This is always flipping. Cool, go. Loads of people in today. Yeah, just what I wanted to talk about was a couple of bits, just some pickups, really, some stuff. It's stuff I've mainly bought for myself. I haven't found so many great deals for reselling yet. A few, but they're sort of quick flips. There's quite a few deals I found on Amazon where I can buy them on Amazon and trade them into somewhere like Game or CEX, that sort of thing. But I've already done that, so I probably should have filmed this before. So yeah, first thing I picked up, I'll get right into it, this was for myself. I picked up Spider-Man on PS4. There's going to be a lot of gaming stuff, so apologies if you're not into gaming, but I thought I'd do it on this channel rather than my gaming channel. I picked up Spider-Man PS4. This was in Tesco for 29 quid, which seemed a good price considering it's not long been out. So I thought I'd pick it up because the trade-in value on this is still fairly high. So if it isn't my sort of thing, I can always trade it in. So that was good for 29 quid. I got the last one in the particular the shop. What's that Nick saying? Oh, Nick's talking about the Article 13 thing. Yeah, it's really weird. It's I haven't had an email about it yet, but I've heard lots about it. Seems a bit crazy, really. So I'm not sure really as individuals what you can do about it, but yeah. Didn't the post no, Darren, the postie didn't question why I was sat covered in a million coats in my own porch. I'm sure he'll ask me next time I see him because we've had the same one since we moved here. So I'll be sure to tell him the funny story. I mean, to be fair, I've only seen him smile about twice, so it looks like he needs cheering up. Yeah. So anyway, so the next thing I picked up, where's this? I picked this up for 3 quid, which I thought was quite a good deal. This was from Tesco. Was this from Tesco? Oh, it was either from Tesco or Asda. I can't remember. I'm not seeing it yet. Blade Runner 2049. So for £3, that was good because I can actually, I think the trading value at CEX is more than £3. I think it's like £4 or something like that. Or it might be £3 cash. So basically, I can watch it, trade it in, and get my money back, which is just mental. Yeah, brand new. Comes with a download. So yeah, £3. Happy days. So yeah, if you're savvy with these sort of things, you can get some deals where you're coming out fairly neutral on it. Like you can almost get watch a film for free kind of thing. Pick this one up. I don't know if this is going to be any good. It's a Liam Neeson one, The Commuter. It was £2. So no, is it £2? I think it was £2, something like that. Brand new again. Again, I think the trade-in is like £1.50, something like that. Oh, I've got BCP in. We were stuck in your Porsche. You see, Bob's still like, I think Bob lives about 55 miles away from me. He's not close by any stretch of the imagination. So yeah, grab that one. Going to give that a watch. And then this was quite nice. Picked this up for a £5. Justice League, which is quite good because other places I've seen it for about a tenner. So yeah, it's still brand new and all that jazz. So I've not watched this yet. I'm really, with the Marvel and DC films, I'm so behind the time on some of them. I've only just seen the Captain America one. That's how bad I am. That's how far back I am. So yeah, need to watch that. I've not even watched Wonder Woman yet. I mean, a mate of mine was on the filming of Wonder Woman, and yeah. So there you go. But for £5, pretty good. I mean, I think that's going. This really, I suppose I could flip it. Maybe maybe you could buy it at a £5, and I think it's going for like a tenner or something on eBay. But I'm not in that kind of game. I picked this up for my other half. She watches it. Peaky Blinders. I've seen the odd one. Not too bad. This was £4, £5, something like that. I certainly didn't rush to go to the Black Friday deals. I don't know if any of you lot did. Pop in the chat if you got any good deals. Some of them are all right, but like, yeah. I've got some incoming deals, which I'll tell you about at the end, but brand new. She'll watch it, and then I'll trade it in, kind of thing. Then I've got some more games for myself. This was a nice one. God of War. This was from Tesco. This was £22, or was it 23? So 22 or £23. And I've been meaning to buy this for flipping ages. Sorry, what's that? It's going to. You've been covertly filming me, have you, Bob? That's no surprise. You're still talking about the porch. I'm never going to let it go. It's like talking about selling my wood. It's never going to disappear. That one isn't. So yeah, God of War. I'd heard this was cheaper in Smiths, but they hadn't got any at the one we went to. So yeah, £23. Pick that up, and then the resale on this is still fairly high. So I'm going to try and play through it and then sell it off. But to be honest, I'll probably just end up keeping it in a drawer for a while. So yeah. Again, like I said, a lot of gaming stuff. Pick this one up because I remember the board game back in the day, and I thought, reminisce a bit on that. It's Space Hulk Tactics. These kind of games, these sort of weird off the wall type games. This is a Games Workshop one. See there, it's Games Workshop. I think these ones in the future are going to be ones that are going to be worth money because it's obviously Games Workshop's a big brand and we all sort of buy the figures and stuff like that. But then it's not like AAA, and I think they're going to be sleeper ones that in the future potentially could be sought after. I paid up for this one. This was £18. This was off Amazon. I think it still might be £18. So if after this video it is, I'll drop a link in the description. So yeah, it's like a tactical it's like almost like the board game. If anybody's ever picked up the board game, but in in a computer game, you sort of let's see if that'll focus. You move them around and do that sort of thing. So see what everyone. Oh gosh, yes, Nick, we will be. Yeah, Sean. You can't beat Amazon on price. Even if you match their price, they'll change the price to be cheaper. So I don't play that game. Don't play the race to the bottom. So yeah, got that one. Pretty cool. Again, picked up a Marvel one I've not seen, but everyone tells me it's rubbish. So probably shouldn't. I think was it 6.99 again off Amazon. I think 6.99 or 7.99 Black Panther. But again, the trade in I think is about a fiver. So really, I'm only paying like £2 to watch the film. So that's fine by me. I'll watch it and then. I just missed it at the cinema. It was as simple as that. There's loads of films that I just missed at the cinema for whatever reason. This was proper cheap. This one was. This was from Game. This was a fiver. Homefront the Revolution. So yeah, I thought well, for a fiver, I'll give it a whirl. I mean, I didn't hear the greatest reviews about it, but yeah, pick that one up, brand new. As you can see, there, it's still got the seal on the side. It'll go into the piles of shame, and then if I don't play it, I'll probably sell it. I mean, to be honest, I never even checked whether there's any resale value in that. To be fair, I imagine if it's problem with these things like Game and stuff like that is that when there's deals, loads of people jump on it. So you can look up the value of something at the time and see, okay, oh, that's a good price. I can do well on that. You send it into Amazon, and then all of a sudden it's like, whoop, 16 FBA sellers, and there's no money left in it. I know I did that with a Monopoly board game. God, it was my Monopoly. It must have been 4 years ago. And I think that was Nick's fault, actually. I think he said that was a good one. So I'm blaming Nick for that. It's your fault, Nick, if you're watching still. Okay, this is the last game. Well, there's some incoming, which I'll tell you about in a bit. I don't know why I keep pointing that way. It's due tonight, but he's late. So might get a knock on the door in a bit. And I've heard this is supposed to be really good. It's Kingdom Come Deliverance. I'm going to have a go at playing it. And if I'm crap at it, I'll sell it, which I probably will be. It's a bit like it's like Skyrim apparently, but without magic and stuff like that. So I'll give it a whirl anyway. I was with Bob at the time. I'm not sure if you can remember Bob. We went to Smith's, and this was I think £12.99, or it might have been £15. It was literally yesterday, and I don't know why I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it's £12.99. And it's made by the Deep Silver, which is the same people who made a really favorite game. What's it called? Dead Island. So yeah, I'll give it a whirl. Might do a gameplay on my YouTube channel. We shall see. Just have a check in the chat. Oh, Russell's in. Hey, Russell. Oh, Homebase closing down. Buying Homebase to sell on if it's closing down. I did not know. No way. Oh, just the Grantham store is closing down. Okay. I've never really thought to look in Homebase for stuff. I've gone to B&Q before and thought about power tools. But yeah, I've sold some power tools on Amazon, some DeWalt stuff. Let's have a quick look. Oh, hey, Shazad. Who else is in? I think I've caught up. If anybody's got a question or anything or something they picked up, just put like question or pick up it in capitals in the thing so I can just see it so I don't miss it. Then the big purchase, which I'll show you now, is this. Oh, Jesus, it's heavy. Oh, wrong way around. Is I picked up an Xbox One. Now I need to thank the technician who's helped me out with some of my videos about this, because he sent me the link for this. This was actually on Thursday, and what it is, it's an Xbox One S. It's the 1 terabyte, and it comes with Battlefield 5. It's a code that which is I bloody hate this. It's a code, and then you download it. I would prefer the physical version, because then if it's crap, I can sell it on. But unfortunately, it's like a one-time use code. They're trying to be like PCs. I've already got an Xbox One, but my Xbox One is the original one. And it's a 500 gig that I got bought as a gift. So I'm just upgrading it, really. I thought about I could sell it on, but actually, after the fact, loads of stores like Smith's, there's a couple of others have really gone heavy on these 1 terabyte ones, which I'll tell you about in a bit. But this was off German Amazon, and this with delivery worked out at £161, which is not bad really for an Xbox One S, 1 terabyte, with a game that's literally just come out. So I'm going to get this set up, and unfortunately it means I've got to buy Xbox Live and all that, which is a pain running 2 consoles, but yeah, first world problems and all that. So yeah, that was the big purchase, but 161 quid, that's really good. But if you're in the market for an Xbox One, there's some real good deals this weekend, especially, and on Amazon. You can get an Xbox One S just like that. You can get I'll put a link in the description actually if I remember, if it's still live. You can get the same one with Battlefield 5, and you can get Spyro and Fallout 76 for 199.99. 200 quid for those, and you get the 3 games really. Arguably, potentially a better deal than that, really. I've already ordered Fallout 76, so that's the other thing I've ordered. That was on sale anyway. I think I got that for 32, and that's coming on the PlayStation 4. But if you're in the market for one of those, that's a good deal. Also, if you don't want to order online, if you go into Smith's, as in the toy shop, not WH Smith's, don't go into WH Smith's looking for Xboxes. But if you go into Smith's, they are doing £70 off. I think it's £70 off PS4s and Xbox Ones, and they're pretty much the same. You get the Forza Horizon 4 code one. Don't quote me. There's also the Forza one you can get on Amazon. It comes with the console, the game, and 2 pads, and it may come with another game, but definitely comes with 2 pads for 200 quid as well. So that's a really good deal if you're looking to get it as a gift or that sort of thing. By the way, I'm by no means, sponsored by Smiths or anything. Anything today, it's just I just thought I'd share what I picked up really. So that was the big thing. The other purchase I got, which was good, these were discounted on Amazon, is a set of HyperX Cloud 2 headphones. These are like pro gaming headphones. I'm hoping it'll make me a better player, but I highly doubt it. I've taken them out of the box. I have a faff with them. They will work on the PS4, Xbox One, and PC, I believe. That's what it said. Yeah, there we are. PC, Xbox One, PS4, Wii U, Mac, and mobile. So that's cool. It's got all different adapters, and they're super, super comfy. They are wired. So yeah, really cool. So I picked these up. So a little bit of an investment. Realize that sort of sound quality is always good, but this company doesn't often have discounts on stuff, so pretty cool. Let's just have a quick look in the chat. But yeah, the thing I'm waiting for at the moment is Fallout 76, which I've heard mixed reviews about, and it was. Let me have a look how much I paid. I'm sure it was $32.99, and that was on Amazon, which bear with. While that's loading, I'll have a look at the chat. Oh, they're closing quite a few home-based stores. Interesting. Bedford and Peterborough. Oh, okay, so two. They're always a funny one, home base. It's a kind of bit Woolworths, the Woolworths of DIY shops. Question: Will you be reselling? Will you be reselling? No, no, Russell. Most of these are for me. I did think, oh, could I buy more than one of these Xboxes? But what's happened is several places have really slashed the prices of Xbox Ones for this weekend. So eBay and stuff is flooded. And plus, one thing which a lot of you may not know is you can't buy using a Prime account, which is what I've got, to buy things and then send them back into Amazon. That's against their terms of service. So I couldn't buy. To be honest, I probably wouldn't even buy it with a non-Prime account. Buy this and then send it back into Amazon. That's a big, big no-no. Tom, talk about Blizzard's Diablo. Yeah, I briefly heard the thing about the Diablo thing coming out, and also the bloke who created Gears of War. Can't remember his name. Has said he's never making games again. He's totally rage quit from gaming. But no, I've not really read into it enough to know. No, these aren't basically these aren't earmuffs. These are just because they've got a microphone in to stop the feedback loop that you get with some supposedly professional YouTubers. Names won't be mentioned. So yeah, I've got Fallout 76. That's what I was looking at, which is literally just come out, and I paid $32.99, and that's Fallout 76 on PS4 with pin badges and some other tat. And I also did pick up another game. Again, apologies, there is a lot of gaming stuff. I picked up Inside and Limbo on PS4 for just over a tenner, I think it was. Let's have a quick look. Again, if these are still for sale, I will put links into them in the doobly-doo. Yeah, $10.99. So it's a double pack with two games on there. They're supposedly really good games. Yeah, I've heard the Fallout is pretty rubbish, but I'll give it a go. No way, that's mental. If someone asked if it was an April Fool's set, that's mental. Question: Is it true I'll need to spend all my business money by the 5th of April and empty my account end of... I have no idea what you're on about, Sean. Anything to do with accounts or anything like that, don't ask me, don't ask Nick. Just ask the advice of an accountant, because I'm nowhere near qualified to know anything about... Obviously, I know stuff about tax and whatnot, but I'm not qualified to give advice on it, if that makes sense. Yeah, I was gonna get Red Dead Redemption 2, but nowhere was doing a deal on it. So if anybody hears of a deal on it, send me a message, because it's 50 quid everywhere that I can see pretty much. Paid 54 quid for pre-order. Ouch, of Fallout. See, that's mental how literally it's been out a week and they've slashed the price. But I'm hopeful that it's going to be, not to turn it into a gaming talk, but I kind of am, that it's going to turn into like No Man's Sky. You know how that was really crap to start with, and like now it's quite good. If anybody's played on it recently, it's a totally different game. What's that? Inside is top notch. Limbo you can get for free on Android. Oh, I didn't know that, Deal City. I thought pick it up anyway, because the people on PlayStation Access YouTube channels always bang on about the deep and meaningful things in it and stuff, and I like games like that where you've got to think a little bit. So yeah, that's that. And the last thing I wanted to talk about is this is just me being, as you people must know, I'm a tech idiot, complete tech idiot. And I've only just recently got like a half decent laptop to try and edit videos on, but it does still struggle. So I was talking to the technician the other day, and he was telling me, God, I'm trying to do this without sounding like some weird infomercial, but there's a company called Shadow that he recommended. I'm going to give them a go, and I'll let you know my feedback on it once I do it. And I'm going to do a series of videos on different services. I've decided I'm going to do a series of videos on different services I use. I'm going to talk about the scanning applications I use. Also, there's a guy called Darren, who I'm reviewing his app at the moment, which is like a price comparison app, which helps you see like how much you get on Amazon, how much you get from CEX, how much you get from Music Magpie. So I'll get back to you on that as well. But the one I'm going to look at as well, Scan Power is another one that I want to look at as well, because that people have been telling me how good that is. I also want to do a review on, I stopped using NitoScan, which is a good service if you're doing just books. But because I've been doing other stuff like toys and stuff, it wasn't as relevant. But because, yeah, I'll go into that in another video. But I want to look into this thing called Shadow. So if people have got any experience using it, because they've got a deal on at the moment, I'll try and remember. I've put like a link thing. It's like a Black Friday thing until Monday. So I think I'm going to go for it, where basically it's like based in France or something. And it's like a big like a big server center where you get access to like a cloud PC, like a super high-end PC. But you can go through your own computer. So what I was potentially going to use it for is maybe gaming, but you know, who knows? But it's to try and do some photo editing, things for merch, use the power for video editing, try and do some more fancy stuff by using there is specs somewhere. Where was I looking earlier? Yeah, here we are. You get a fully dedicated PC hosted in the cloud. 12's, by the way, I have no idea what most of this means. 12 Xeon CPU cores, GXT 1080 equivalent graphics card, 12 gig of DDR4, 2400 megahertz RAM, 256 gigabyte of SSD level storage with the option of an additional 1 terabyte, 1 gigabyte per second download, and 10 megabytes per second upload. Windows 10, 64-bit. Yeah, so sounds pretty crazy. And I know you can like do it. You can like swap between like because it works also with Mac as well. So I was going to give it a go because at the moment, normally it's 26.96 a month, and at the moment they're doing it till Monday. If you sign up, they're doing 16, basically 10 off. I'll put all the things in the link. And by the way, I do not get any financial benefit from this. By the way, guys, it's not an advert. That's not my thing. I just sort of pass it on if anybody else is interested. I'm getting by no means sponsored by them at all. But if they do want to sponsor me, get in touch. But I'll just sort of give it a go, see how it works out, see if this sort of see how it goes, because my Mac's pretty good, and it's still a decent Mac, but I just think it might help things. Let's see what people put in the comments, just to see. See, here's put, I wish they'd bring Red Dead to PC. Yeah, mate, you need to get a console. That's what it is. Get yourself an Apple iPhone and then get a console. I'm only kidding. Oh, controversial. Someone's put it's not a good game. The Xbox One was 161 quid delivered because it was like a £6 delivery charge from Germany. Yes, here I'm not just a tech idiot, but I am a general idiot. Well, more of a dickhead, one would say. Do you have a van? I wouldn't call it a van. It's like a people carrier with the seats taken out. It looks like I should have a wheelchair in the back, kind of thing. It's like that's, you know, where you can take the seats out, and I've got 2 seats in the front, so it's not a van because I didn't want to get a van because then it's weird with insurance. I'm still got business insurance, but as soon as it becomes a van, it changes things somewhat with your insurance. And also, if I'm like going the tip and stuff, they act dead weird if you turn up in a van trying to charge you money. So it does me for now. And if I ever get any bigger deals, I'll just hire a van. It's fairly cheap. You just go. I've used Enterprise quite a lot. They're quite good. You just got to watch out with some of the rental places. Um, they're often in the middle, like tight in places. So if you're not used to driving a van, I hired a long wheelbase once, and then they just gave me the keys. Went, okay, see you later then. And I was like, oh crap, how do I get this out? And I had to do like an Austin Powers style 1,000,000 point turn. It took me about an hour just to get out of the car park. Yeah, Kevin, yeah, £40 a month is too much, which I will go into with my review. This is Darren's app called Price Me, which I will get into another video because I promise I'll do a critical review of his app. And I'm, again, talking about Darren's app, he sent me and a couple of other people free access to it for like 2 weeks, which is really kind of him. I've looked at it. I'm going to do a proper review, not just a live stream, but like a proper review of it so he can get feedback on it, and also to sort of mention it to other people as well, because he was decent to give me the 2 weeks free. But he's certainly, again, not paying me for it. Yeah, see, I mean, the shadow thing is really renting a gaming rig. I mean, for me personally, I think the advantage is that I can use it for business, but I also could potentially use it for gaming. And also the advantage is because I'm a tech idiot, I wouldn't know how to build my own PC. I wouldn't have a clue how to build my own PC. Back in like 2003, maybe I did, but I'm so far out of the loop, it's untrue. So that's why it kind of appeals to me, and especially at the moment where they've got this weekend deal, which I'll pop in the description. Yeah, you see, you could say you could buy a PC thing, but then if I'm finding this thing's not good, I could just drop out of it, kind of thing. And it's not. How can I put it? It's like not depreciating as such. Okay, let's have a quick look. Oh, 50 Trooper. Hey dude. Toys, Q4 madness. Well, my Q4 has been quite frankly shite. Absolute shite. Excuse my French, but it has been the worst Christmas so far that I've ever had. And I don't know whether that's to do with being restricted in DVDs. I don't know if it's just because I've been focusing a bit more on eBay, but yeah, it's been bad. Friday was good. It was sort of probably up to what I'd expect. But today, so we'll see. Monday's the big day normally, where people have got paid now, so they're buying stuff for Christmas, which is cool. I'm desperately trying to get all what I can up there because the backlog. Yeah, Stu Mandry. Yeah, they are good cars. The Blingos are. Yeah, my dad's got one. Whoa, I've done more Thrifty Trooper. I've done more business in the last 2 weeks than the 2 weeks than the last 2 months combined. That's crazy. No, no, I'm not doing 5 grand a week, Sean. I was having days where I was doing like, 40 quid on across eBay and Amazon, 35 quid. Like I was having days where I was bear in mind, I've still been sending stuff in. I was selling more in July and August, double in July and August what I'm selling now. It's weird. It's almost like I'm being throttled by Amazon. It probably because I was cursing their names, but yeah, it's not been great. So I've got Sean's spot. I'm thinking of my own van with profits. I'm still employed at the moment, but when I give my job up, hopefully having a van helps collect bulk. Yeah, I mean, the two main things that you're never going to have a large enough. Three main things that you're never going to have a large enough one of is, well, everyone knows the first one. We're not going to say that. But the second one is a van, and the third one is a workspace, because they're never going to be big enough. You'll always need a bigger workspace. You're always going to fill it. You're always going to find a job lot that's too big for your van, kind of thing. But if you've got a van, it certainly gives you the option to get the bigger job lots, much like that huge job lot Nick got with all the DJ Heroes and what are the other things in there, the water bottles and stuff like that. I don't, if he hadn't got his big estate car, and just maybe just the Mini, maybe he would have thought differently on that. And certainly with me, having the slightly bigger car has given me access to those bigger deals. I know when I came down and helped Nick out with all the oil filters and stuff, we managed to fit loads in there. I'm not going to call the name that was mentioned for it, but yeah. So look in the chat. Jesus. Says I'd done 2,069 and 20p, 142 units in the last 7 days. Fair play, mate. That's fantastic. Yeah, I think it could be competition. The things I put it down to are the Amazon CD and DVD restrictions. Maybe they've mucked about in the code somewhat. I've been sending more long tail stuff in. I've not been hardly going to car boots this year because I've been working on the backlog. Sorry, it's not on the screen. And the other main thing that's come in is the thing which is Prime by Merchant, which is where the big boys like Music Magpie Style, I don't think they do it, but that sort of size of business, they offer Prime shipping, which essentially, like, they're put as the same by me. So they're like at the same sort of prime filter as the FBA sellers. So you kind of lose the buy box then. So that's been the other main change, which I think maybe certainly with the books has really, I mean, my book sales have been shocking considering most of my inventory is books. The book sales have really dried up. So yeah. Argos do clearance stores. Mine's 1 hour away if I fill a van up. I did not know Argos did clearance stores. That's interesting. I know Poundland have clearance stores that Nick's mentioned. Yes, George. I'm not going to read that out, but I am one of those, definitely. What's this? I have the capacity for about 4 containers in the basement level of the shop. I only use about 15% of the space. Fair play, mate. That's good going, that is. I probably use about 90%, 95% of the space I've got. Do you have many staff working on that front? Because that's an interesting thing. It depends if you're doing it all yourself. Be intrigued to know. I'll just scroll back, see if I've missed anything. BCP Sport, I run a car and a van, 2 separate insurances, no problem. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I never thought about that. Red Dead Redemption 2, Xbox One, 38.25 delivered on Amazon Germany. Yeah, wow, that's good. Yeah, I might have to look into that. I don't know what it is. I think I prefer games where it's more online on the PS4. So yeah. Oh, Sean's put. Oh, didn't he's into Bitcoin mining. Cool. Oh, he lost a lot of money. That's not good. Yeah, that is true, here. That if you're working on a with the shadow thing, that all this stuff is monitored. True. Yeah, Russell. I mean, it's as if you're hiring a virtual cloud server. It is a bit different. That the technician explained to me that obviously you've got to have an okay computer and decent internet speed, but it's nowhere near as much strain on your computer. You can't obviously have a brick and expect it to do all right, but let's just go back. Sainsbury's was selling Red Dead Redemption 2 in store at 42 in Cambridge. Oh, that's not bad. I'm still going to wait till it comes down a bit. I mean, guys, I've got enough to get on with here. So, I mean, I'm not short of, I'm short, but I'm not short of games. Let's have a quick look back. So, yeah, I mean, that's all I really wanted to talk about, really. Yes, I did make it back in safely, Thrifty Trooper. Yeah, I was there just over 3 hours. I was pretty cold and I couldn't feel my legs much. But yeah, made it out of the porch alive. I need to thank Lex, by the way, because it was her idea in the messages to go live. So I need to thank her and Nick for encouraging me to go live, because I think I would have gone a bit crazy. God, it's weird when you know you can't get out of somewhere. I was literally in solitary confinement for 3 hours to think about what I'd done. Have you? Yes, I did. I've literally just done that, Welsh Wonders. I've literally just put that screen wash in my car. I was going that screen wash was literally my Wilson. I befriended it by the end of it. Yeah, Thrifty. Yeah, Lex's video. Unbelievable story. I'm gobsmacked. It actually, it was. Yeah. So if people don't know what I'm on about, go over and check Lex's channel out. I'll see if I can link it somehow in the description. But yeah, she found the most amazing thing. It's such a touching story. It really is. Sad, but touching. Bitcoin crashing. It's nearly down to 3,000 from 5,000 plus nearly 4 weeks ago. This time, wow, that's mental. Well, people said it was a bubble. Oh, she had. I have 15 employees, but okay, cool. Cool. Well, if you've got any last questions before I head off, because we've been going about 42 minutes, but as I said, what do you guys think of this sort of do a series of videos about stuff I use, services? Because, like, I use the Amazon app a lot, a hell of a lot. That's my go-to. But I do use a scanning app as well, which I want to talk about. And I'm trying to think what other ones I do. Also, something I've been getting into recently on the sort of on the side while I'm working is receipt scanning apps. There's two main ones I use are Receipt Hog and Shopix. I know that. Oh gosh, who was talking about them? Someone else was talking about them. Excuse me, I can't remember who that was, but and you take a photograph of your receipt when you go and buy your day-to-day shopping, and then gradually over time you get given vouchers for like Amazon and stuff like that to buy stuff with. Yeah. Obviously use Top Cashback a lot, and there's other ones like Checkout Smart. The B&M Bargains app is good. I mentioned that briefly in another video, where you can walk around B&M Bargains, use the app and scan some of their own products, and sometimes what they're priced at the till is different to what they're on the shop floor, so there'll be a pricing error, and you can get some really good deals that way. Quidco, use that as well. There's Shopinum and ClickSnap as well. They're very, very similar. So, and also one for Zahir, make sure you get the KFC app, because every time you buy something from KFC, you get like chicken points on it, and then you can get like a free starter, free side, that sort of stuff. And I've got like a free main or something at the moment. Trying to think what other ones I use as well. There's the Nando's card, that's decent. 50 sessions, 10 tokens away from tenner. Yeah, Shopix is definitely much better. Let me have a look at what I'm at the moment. Receipt Hog, I'm close to a fiver. Also for parents out there, there's the Pampers app as well, which is like and I'm part of Facebook groups where they're like super savers and stuff like that, and people are banging on about the Facebook app, Pampers app where you can scan your receipts and you get free points and for kids' toys and stuff. But I don't really know enough about that one. Shopix, yeah, I'm close to a tenner as well on that one. I was just going to say that if you know anyone who works in the NHS, you can get 10. Oh, it was 15% off Nando's. So that's a real one. There's a couple of other places where if you work for the NHS, you can get discounts like that. I'm thinking Pizza Express, but it might not be that. There is another one. Let's have a quick look in here. Yeah, things like the other good advice. This has turned into a savings chat, but you can. I'm sure you all know this, but you can link your Nectar card to your eBay. So I've got it linked to my eBay buying account, and I've got about 90, no, just below 100 quid's worth of Nectar points, which I need to spend at some point before they merge with Asda. Okay, let's have a quick look in the chat. If you've got any further questions, just drop them in here, and then I'll finish it up there. Yeah, sure. And I've seen you've watched some of my older videos. As you can see, I've redecorated since then, so don't worry. It's all in needed redecorating. People, long-term subscribers will remember the door that used to be here with the flying penis on it. So if you want to see that, go back and check some of my old videos, and you can have a laugh at that one. And that is the very same door that I was stuck behind the other day. No, Kevin, I have not put a spare key in the porch again. So you may get part 2 of Dickhead of the Week where I'm stuck in the porch again. Let's look. No, Welsh Wonders, I didn't draw a face on the screen wash. Okay. Cool. No, I think that's it. I don't think anyone else has got any. Well, we've had, gosh, we've got 57 views in. Fantastic. So thanks everyone else for being in. Really appreciate it. Bit of a random live stream. Just thought I'd have a chin wag about some of the stuff I picked up. Not really reselling related per se, but there are some still deals. I don't really buy into this Black Friday business. It's corporate guff. But if I can grab a few games and stuff like that, which then I can play and then flip on afterwards, happy days, really. So yeah, I'll let you know how I get on with some of the other services, and then go from there, really. But yeah, if anybody has any other things they're intrigued about, like want me to sort of look into that sort of stuff, send it over. I'm always intrigued checking out new stuff, new software, that sort of thing. I mean, I am approached regularly by people who want me to plug their Amazon sourcing app and stuff like that, and like paid adverts kind of thing. And I don't know, it doesn't really particularly interest me, unless it's a service that I use. So say for example, the scanning software I use, like if they contacted me and say, can you plug a service? I'd be like, yeah, sure, because I've used it for like 3 years. It's really good for stuff, and I'd be happy to do that. But I don't want to like sell my soul to the devil and plug something that I don't use. Well, not don't use, but don't think's cool, or don't, it's a bit. Anyway, just try and keep it that way. Really, try and keep it honest and fresh. So there you go. Cool. Well, thanks everyone in the chat. I need to know how to exchange gift cards completely. Wow, that's complicated. I'm also going to do a video about CEX because I've had a lot of dealings with CEX recently, and you can do all right if get rid of sticky stock. It can be good, but there's definite pros and cons and some pitfalls that I found, and slight issues and hiccups. So I am going to do a video about that. So that will be coming soon because I was restricted in DVDs. I thought I'm never going to list these on eBay. Well, I've listed some, but like the bulk of them, nah. So I've actually I lost train of thought because I was looking at Welsh Wonders. Yeah, I've actually got rid of a lot of the backlog because, just get it gone. I just need to really now get rid of some of these books. I've got a lot of books. So I've been looking at, We Buy Books and all that stuff, but they just offer you just nothing for them. So, yeah. So there you go. Yeah, I've tried Discogs, but I've never had like anything from it really. So a quick look. Yeah, Welsh Wonders. That will potentially be coming soon. Yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks ever so much for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button if you can, and I'll try and put some links to the stuff that I've seen on there. I don't know if I can link. Maybe I can link the stuff in Smiths. I'm not too sure. I'll try my best anyway, guys. But so don't forget to check out the description in the doobly-doo and put any comments or any deals that you found over this weekend. If you're watching this after the fact, pop in the comments what deals you found. It either something for flipping or just something for yourself. Let us know what you found. I'm always intrigued to what stuff people are buying, and maybe someone's got excited about some like craft kit they've bought or some toys or yeah. Always interested. It really fascinates me what stuff's been picked up. So yeah, cheers everyone in the chat. I know it's a bit of a random one, and I'll see you soon. See ya.